Hello everyone, my name is Max. I'm a founder of Coinstruct, and this video today is the first video in the sequence build in public or document in public. And why I'm making this video? Because I work a lot on my startup called Coinstruct, and I have a lot to share. And I think this kind of videos will give you like a raw outlook and very transparent what kind of decisions do we make and what kind of results do we get. So few words about the company. Coinstruct is doing tokenomics design. What is tokenomics design? Well, it's usually the service that is required by a lot of Web3 startups, basically startups operating in a crypto space, and a lot of them want to issue a token, basically the asset that they can fundraise with, that they can use in a product to attract new users, to increase the retention of the users, and that's why they launch a token. It's basically an economic asset that then can be liquid, launched on exchanges, given to users, and so on. And we are the people who structure the economic structure behind it. We are the economists who develop the use cases, the supply system, and we also do stress tests when the economy is done. So this is our job. And currently we're doing 250,000 annual recurring revenue. And our goal is to get to 1 million annual recurring revenue by the end of the 2026. And this is the goal. And now I have a few steps that could get us there. It's a hard journey. I still don't know much. I'm still in the university. However, I think that it is manageable. And I have a few steps that can help us to get us exactly there. So the first step is the inbound lead generation. The first pillar of it is the content, as always. For agencies like we are showing that we know the stuff we are developing, and that was a big mistake because we already exist for 2 years. First of all, this is one of my first YouTube video. Secondly, we just recently started actively posting on LinkedIn, and we can already see the result, right? But I missed 2 years of posting content because before we partnered with accelerators, we did a great job, we got recommended, but we didn't get the inbound leads, and we were like a small boutique agency, and we still are. I want to fix that. We want to scale and show how great we are to the whole Web3 world and beyond. So content is actually the way, and LinkedIn is actually the way, because 85% of B2B leads are now on LinkedIn. So if you are not, you're actually missing out, and that's why we are on LinkedIn. We're already posting consistently for 4 months or something, and we have like 100,000 monthly impressions, which is great. We're planning to do more, but most importantly, we're planning to do more relevant impressions, actually talking about the pain points that our ICP, in this case, the Web3 projects launching a token soon, have. Because this is the most important part. And in order to talk exactly to the ICP, the tip one that I use is I actually use the note taker called Circleback. So I basically use like the recording from the call that I have with prospects, with leads, and I outline the problem points that this prospect told me, like, I am worried that my token will go to zero on the first day, or I don't know how to raise with token. I see there are a lot of failures in the market. Is it still possible to raise with the token? That kind of pain points. I outline them, I copy that, and then I use it for myself and our content guy on LinkedIn to post relevant posts, okay, to answer directly to the problem. And I think that's what's gonna win. And the second tactic that I'm planning to use starting this week and already testing this these days is intent capture. Because I think 85 or like 90, I'm just making these numbers up just from my logic. The people who are interacting with the content and see the post, they're maybe have this need that we are solving with our services or products, but they are not texting me directly, right? Or not even sending an email or booking a call because first, they're busy, maybe they're shy, maybe they're not sure that they have this problem, and secondly, they just don't know me, right? Why should they even text me? So that's the thing, because the leaf signal, it may be the like, it may be the comment, it may be any other kind of connection, like signals. And basically, it's like, comment, and connection on LinkedIn. These are the intent that we're going to capture. And then I'm going to manually outreach to the people who my chatbot script outline as the relevant company who can be our ICP. And that's why, like, based like 100 impressions, I will waste several hours to go manually see the company, read the description. I just automate it via Claude. I just parse the people who have engaged with my content to the Claude. I have already the information about my ICP, and the Claude tells me who to outreach to. And it's pretty accurate so far, and then I do outreach myself. Then the second thing is AI. We're developing and already developed our own AI model called Token LM. Let me know in a comment if you want to try. This is basically the tokenomics AI co-pilot, because advisory service in tokenomics is pretty hard, right? For startups, it's pretty costly because we have very qualified team members, and that's why we have to pay them in order to perform the services, and that's why we charge this price from a client, right? For pretty well established startups is great. It's very cost efficient. It's worth it. However, with bootstrap startups, it's still not achievable. I want to fix that with our AI tool. You basically chat like with ChatGPT or Claude, but you get way more specific tokenomics trained answers. You can build models, you can build pie chart tables, and the answers are way more tokenomics tailored, because general purpose chatbots, they are not trained on tokenomics, so they're very bad on that. They're gonna present you examples from 2017 ICO boom. The models are never worked. We want to fix that with our chatbot. So the thing is that first, it's gonna help us with a go-to-market, because it's easier to capture interest with a chatbot rather than writing to the consultancy, because the chatbot you can use now, you can, with the free credits that we give to startups, they can use it now, give value now, but we also give we have the interest in return, right? And we have a chat with the person who have submitted a request for Token LM. We can hear the pain points directly, so we have more opportunities to engage with the leads. So I think this kind of strategy will bring us more interest, and it's actually well integrated in the content path. You have volumes and reach through the content, then it's captured by Token LM usage, which is a part of our strategy. The third point is GEO, or generative engine optimization. I know it's been a very popular thing that now, like, a lot of search volume is migrating to chatbots like ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Perplexity, and that's why we want to be number one tokenomics token design company. When a random guy from US wants to hire a tokenomics consultant for his company, and how to do that, it's basically a combination of classic SEO or CEO optimizations, but like with some tweaks. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. But this is our strategy for this year, to completely dominate in an AI chatbot search for our keywords. And the second thing, it's already running 8 minutes per video, so I'm gonna be very quick in this point. The outbound lead generation, okay? The outbound lead generation, the partnership development, programs, events, and outreach with value first. The partnership development, we're gonna partner with companies who have already deal flow of our ICPs or our ideal customers. Let's say smart contract security companies. They're doing smart contract audits for tokens, which are going to launch in like 2 weeks, and then we can offer a tokenomics audit, the audit of economics with them, right? So then we can have a bundle of product, or actually do a white label partnership. So the smart contract security we not only gonna audit your token smart contract, but we're also gonna audit your token economy, and then they're gonna go to us, and we're gonna do the service for them, and they're gonna keep the markup. This is great. The programs, accelerators. We want to do a bunch of acceleration programs with VCs and pretty prominent firms in the space, collect a lot of projects, provide them a great educational value, collect a lot of experts from leading Web3 companies, exchanges, launchpads like Legion Echo, MetaDAO, to show them how to actually launch in the card market, what has changed, to show them legal aspects, economic aspects, go-to-market aspects, and then, of course, convert some of them into our tokenomics clients. That's preferably. And events. The last thing I'm going to say is that last year we did an amazing event in Singapore. It was amazing. I don't know, like 1,000 people attended that. We did that with 2 partners. However, didn't really convert a lot of leads. It actually paid itself, which is amazing. We passed the break-even point. However, it didn't bring us that much of a profit we expected. The first reason, because we didn't do much of the integrations, okay? Like a lot of people didn't even know that this event was hosted by us. That was a big problem. So with next events, we're gonna fix that and hopefully gonna achieve a great result. So this was the first video of building in public with Coinstruct and me, Max. Expect the next video in roughly 6 or 7 days from now. Have a good day.